what are we going to discuss today? So what are the topics I will introduce you to? So I will give you a short overview about Slack in general, what it is, where you can find it, what are workspaces, what are channels, and what are apps. But first of all, let's just hop right over to Slack, which looks exactly like this. I hope so. Yes, it should. Today, this time, since I have to switch between windows, which apparently didn't work. So let's try it again. Okay, no, it doesn't work. So I'm gonna do it like this, and I hop over. So you have the zoom in, zoom window. I tried that out and it worked, but now it doesn't. Whatever. So this is Slack, where you can actually find it. You can find Slack at slack.com. What a surprise. And Slack is an online communications tool, especially when you work in teams, but also I think it could be really beneficial if you're just a solopreneur, since it can connect a few of the tools you already probably use, like Trello, for example, and you can have it all streamlined into this one communications tool. But in general, as it mentions on their page, it should help you to stay in touch with your clients or with your colleagues, depending on what it is that you have and need in your business. So yeah, as we all know who work online, that social media can be super distracting. So it's really beneficial, and it could really help you to really focus on the tasks that you have to do when you just streamline your communication in one tool. And Slack is one of the things that can do that for you, or that can help you be more productive and more focused. So how Slack is generally set up is that you can create your own workspace and have people and invite people to your workspace. And of course, like most of the tools that I'm showing you, there is a free version with limited features, and different like paid versions where there are of course more features and you can do more things. But like most of the tools that I use, I still haven't paid for them. I don't even know why I do have credit here. I have no idea. But I'm still on the free version, and yeah. So in general, when we just go back to Slack, because right now I'm logged in. So when we go back to Slack, what you can do is there you can see there are my workspaces. Since I'm already logged in a few of them, I will still show you what you can do, because you can go over and create your own workspace, and that's what I will try to show you right now. And the thing is, of course, in order to create a new workspace, you just add your email address, and I'm gonna use one. I don't want emails right now. One of the emails that I have. And I will be sent a confirmation code, which we will go over to my email account and copy and paste that. And then you can enter all your details. So my name is Moni, whatever. My display name is Moni. And then I can enter my password. I will just use a random one now so that I can actually remember it later. So then you can choose, not now, then you can choose what are you using Slack for. So we're using it for work, and then we're using it for media. How big is my company? What is my role? I am the RGPIC, but whatever, it doesn't work. So let's just say design. Am I manager? Of course, I'm the CEO of my company. Everybody reports to me. I report to me myself too. So I'm continuing with the name. I'm calling it Moni Rocks Your Socks. And then I can continue to the workspace URL. And this is in general what all the workspaces have their own URL. So for example, this could be because it's not taken yet, because I used a different URL when I started, when I created my Slack channel. I used a different name. So I could still use monirocksyoursocks.com, or you can use whatever you want to, as long as it's still available. And I will create that workspace now, just because, so that this URL is mine. Now I could send invitations to other people who I want to have in my Slack channel. I won't do that right now. And as you can see here, they will get an invite link, and then they can also join my channel. I will skip this for now. And since Slack is really, really smart, you can use it in your browser, which is a possibility if you switch between computers and don't use one very often. But if you want to be really get rid of all the distractions, I think it might be a good way to just download the app. Of course, there are Windows versions and even Linux versions out there for you to use. I already did download the app, but for now I will continue in the browser, and I will show you in a second how it looks within the app, because it's honestly not really different. So as you can see right here, it's starting to give me some welcome messages where it says, yeah, let's go. And it will give you a short walkthrough of how you could use Slack. So I will end this now. Let's tell them to do this later. Yeah. As you can see, they suggest you to download the Slack Mac app, which is a really funny name. But you can download the app and have it on your desktop computer or on your laptop, however you want it. But that's in general how Slack looks like. You have channels, you can have direct messages, and if I had people in my channel right now, I would see them all here. And of course, you can have apps, which is amazing. Of course it is amazing, because apps are always amazing, and apps are what helps you to streamline everything that you do in general. So you can create open channels, and as you can see, this general and random, those two are open because they just have a hashtag there. But I can create a closed channel because I don't want to everyone in my workspace to see what I write in my private channel. So that's why I have this secret space, let's call it. You can always give it a purpose, like there. This is where the secret stuff and gossip is going on. And I could already invite people if I had people in my channel, but for now I don't have them, so I just create one channel. And as you can see on this small lock here, you can see the difference between an open channel, a public one, and the secret space one, because there is, as you can see, there is the lock. It's probably, for those of you who are around my age, it's probably reminds you a bit of the old chat rooms that were available back in the days. But you have a lot more functionality than, of course, in one of these chat rooms. So I will just quickly show you the app, so that you can see the difference. I downloaded it already and opened it, so I can type in my URL right here, and click on continue. You could also create a new workspace right through the app, but I didn't do that. So here I have to type in my email address. It's difficult to talk and also type at the same time, so sometimes I just have to be quiet. Oh my god, if you forgot your password, which could happen on a irregular or regular basis. You could send yourself an email link, which is really cool because you send yourself this email link and you just have to click on that one and it will automatically log you in, which is really, really nice. So the name Magic Link is actually very valid. So, but I obviously still remember my password. And now the app is opening slowly but steadily. Oh, well, instant messenger. Yes, I was an ICQ girl, Jack. I was an ICQ girl. I still get very sentimental when I hear that nice ICQ sound. I can play it to you before I end this stream because it was amazing. I loved it. Yes, tips on the loading screen, so true. It's really nice. So as you can see, they look really very much alike. But you can also add more workspaces to your Slack app. Because if you work in more workspaces, because if you have more than one client, the possibility that you have more than one workspace is pretty high. So therefore, you will probably always want to create one workspace for one client, because otherwise people could read all the comments and all the things that will happen in public channels. And you probably don't want all of your clients to know who else you're working for. So therefore, you probably will have more than one workspace that you're logged in. And I will make this bigger for you so that you're not distracted by my browser window. So we'll sign in into another workspace. I know that I do have my other workspace. Oh man. That I am give me a second. I have to be quiet for 2 seconds. So, is my workspace not called like that? Apparently not. Why not? Because the name is not VA. Yes. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So I will log in with my email address. And I really don't know what this password is because that's way more complicated. So I will just copy it over and sign in with that one and hope it's the right one. Yes. So as you can see, it's loading now. You can quote people. It's so smart. Yeah, and as you can see, this is what it looks like when you have more than one workspace. So all of your workspaces would align on the left-hand side, and you can hop between them if you click on Mac it's Command and 1, because I used Q now, of course I closed it. I am not entirely I'm just a tiny bit confused today, obviously. But Q and 1 are really close. So this actually happens from time to time. That I accidentally... Yes, I'm sorry for my channel names. I might have given them inappropriate names. But since it's my own channel, I can name them whatever I want. So you can actually switch between the channels when you click on Command and 1 or Command and 2 on a Mac. I assume it's Control 1 for PC, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe someone with a PC can help me here. I assume that this is actually what is going on here. So yeah. You can comment and write random things with people in your Slack channel. Hello people, how is it going? And people can answer you right here. Of course, they will also get notifications. You would see them as a red dot in the app icon, or you can hear them also. They have a certain sound that they will make when you actually get a message. I will try to produce one of them right now. No, doesn't work. Whatever. Since I'm the only person in this channel, of course it doesn't work. Sorry. So, you can edit your profile and your account as in many other tools you have. You can change your name, you can change the display name, you can change your status, of course. Yoshi is always there. That's why I do have the poodle here. And you can say, or when you work with more people, you can let them know that you're in a meeting right now, or that you're commuting, or that you're sick, or whatever it is that you're working remotely, as all of us do. So for people that for other team members, they will actually know what is going on with you right now. And of course, for me, always pool is going on. Then you can change your time zones, which might be nice because you can tell, you can have settings when you are not available within Slack. So you will see a small, like this set sleeping signs, so you won't get notifications during this time of the day. So you can change that at probably, yeah, there are a lot of settings going on. All the workspace settings, account and profile. Yeah. As you can see, you can click through a lot of things. You can make it look prettier. You can upload your custom emojis, which I really very much like, because, hey, everyone needs his own emoji. Also, you can upload your own icons. That's what I have going on right here. So I use my pixel person to actually be my microphone is in my way, to be my workspace icon. And you can also add statuses instead of word statuses. Bitmojis, you can make a very small bitmoji and upload bitmojis, and they can be your emoji. Then we could try that, but I'm not doing that right now. And the way you type emojis right here is like the markup language you did within Slack. So it's double dot, is that the correct native version, double dot, and then whatever it's called, like grinning. You can see that this is the grinning one. And if you go back to Slack, you just have to type that in here, grinning, and then you can see the emoji. What is a bit, you can on the one hand type a message and then have people answer here, or another feature is that you start a thread on a comment that somebody gave you. So if someone actually wrote a message, then you can reply directly to this message. I'm not entirely, some people, it depends really on how you work, if you like that. I personally find it a bit confusing. I much rather have it all yeah, one after the other instead of one and then there is a subcategory, because you can see that you cannot see that now because there is only one reply. That's what you can see, and then you have to click on that. But because I find that really not very I find that more confusing than helpful, to be honest. But maybe others are more organized than me. Most definitely others are more organized than me. So to go back to the settings, yeah, that's what happens for the emojis, account and profile. As I said, your times, and you can change your email account. You can exchange the time zone. You can exchange what kind of language is going on here. You can sign all the sessions out because if you have more than one device, then of course you're logged in on every device, and then you can log out. For example, if you have some hacking thing going on, you can sign out on all other sessions and change your password. That might be a really smart thing to do sometimes. As I said, the profile. And configure apps. Whoop, whoop. I love me some apps. On the free version, you can have 10 apps. And I installed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my Slack channel. Of course, emojis and GIFs are very important to me. That's why I installed the GIF app. You only have to type in /Jiffy. Jiffy. And then your search word, which is woohoo. And then it will it will give you an example for your search term. If you don't like that one, you can click shuffle. If you don't like that one again, so you can click shuffle as often as you like until you find your perfect GIF. I don't want that one. I don't know why, seriously, because most of the time they do have really weird GIFs going on. But yeah. Maybe I should have left that naked dancing person. Oh, let's take the gnome. So, and then you click on send, and then you can send the GIF, which is awesome. So what I did is that I connected Trello, as you can see, and let's try it in my new account to connect with Trello. So if you click on apps right here and click on the plus button, there is a whole bunch of apps you can actually install on your Slack account, which is really nice because depending on what it is that you do, you can get all the notifications in there. And for example, if you do use Trello for your organization, you can install the Trello app. That's what I'm doing right now. So you have to do it the other way around, apparently. And you can add it to Slack. I'm gonna add the team awesome. They will be happy about that. But since I already connected it to a different account, that might be a bit confusing. But I'm not gonna change that now. But what is happening when you connected it to one of your teams is that if you actually post a card on your Trello board, as you can, now we heard the sound. There's a notification popping up, and you can see on the left hand side there is this small white dot where you can see, oh, there is something going on in my channel. So you can click over, and in my Trello shit channel, I got a notification that a new card was made on this list, and while I'm working on something, maybe in Photoshop or maybe in InDesign, I saw that someone else in my team, for example, created a card, and I get the notification and know, there is something work-wise going on that I have to bring my attention to. So this is how you can start and connect everything together and get all the notifications without being distracted from social media, because everything is gathered in one place. And there are, as you can see, a lot of other things going on. I do have a lot of Trello boards. That is, yeah, me randomly creating boards. Organization is not my strong suit. That's why I'm not a general VA. But yeah. What else is possible? So you can have polls created within Slack, or you can connect it to Asana. I already talked about Asana. That's also something that can be connected to Slack. IFTTT, which is if this then that. It's similar to Zapier, but has, I don't know, different kinds of functionalities compared to Zapier. But I could address that in another live stream. Yeah, so we can also connect it to Zoom. I could try that now since I have a paid version of Zoom. I can totally try that. Because you can also have video conferences within Slack. At least one-on-one calls in the free version. Authorize. Yeah. Sorry. You can have one-on-one calls in your Slack channel with your team members. If you want to have group calls, you gotta have the paid version. But I wonder if I add Zoom, if that will actually make a difference. And now, maybe it doesn't make a difference because I have no one to call. I can invite myself in. So I will invite myself over. Configure. Hosting a meeting with video on. Yes. Save changes. The Zoom app lets you start an instant meeting or join a scheduled meeting by entering the Zoom command directly in Slack channel. When the meeting ends, you receive a notification that includes... okay. Then let's try and type in Zoom. Meeting. Starts an instant meeting. Zoom. Amazing! Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So I could totally click here to join now, which will be weird. So that's why I'm not doing that. But as you can see, when you work with a lot of team members, you can just simply add Zoom to your Slack channel and create a Zoom meeting right there and then without even opening Zoom. How amazing is that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, I did authorize this. That is so awesome, right? That is so awesome. I didn't even know. So I'm so totally excited. That was my chair, I promise. So, what's up, Yoshi? Because I'm having this IKEA chair that makes weird sounds most of the time. So, other apps that you can add are Twitter, bring tweets into Slack. I don't know if I really want to have that. Simple poll, RSS. It really depends on what other tools you use. I'm pretty sure that whatever tool you're using, there is some sort of app extension for that. So, yeah. That's how apps are working. Let's see, Yoshi. Okay. Yoshi, hop off. Hop. So for that, I actually do have to switch to my thing here and give you all the... Whoop. Oh, Yoshi, show. Hello. Because that was it in general anyway. As you can see, it's probably exciting. Sorry. He's not very excited. So I will end the Zoom I will end the Moni does stuff with Yoshi on my lap now. As you can see, Slack can probably help you get a lot of things done and keep more focused during your work. You can create like more channels for different kinds of topics if you want it to be even more streamlined. And yeah, just download the app, create a workspace. It is free. And try it out and invite other people so that you can try other things. And if you have any questions about Slack or anything else, you can drop them in the comments below. Yoshi, below. Or on the side. And, hoppla, sorry. Oh, he's not excited. And if you, he just wanted to hop on my desk, so that's why probably he just wants to be in the video. Anyway, this is a crazy live stream this time. I hope you have a great Saturday. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments below, message me, or come back next week. Next week it's Moni does stuff. It will happen at 6 p.m. again. Today I'm... Don't look so annoyed. And... we'll see each other next week. Thanks for watching. And And if you want me to address any other tool, also just message me or drop it in the comments. Yoshi says bye, he's very excited. And I hope you have a great weekend. Yoshi! And still have an awesome 2018. Oh, he's leaving now. Sorry. Have a great day. Goodbye and good night. And wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, and anyway, goodbye.